Hi guys, it's time for another video. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about why I think it's very important to have some time during your day where you completely unplug, which I find is hard in the YouTube community because you get very into the videos, you enjoy making them if you're doing videos like me, you also enjoy watching people who are doing similar things, so it's very easy to get caught up in the whole loop and then to forget about getting outside, doing things that will help combat either your social anxiety or depression or whatever mental illness you are dealing with. And so I'm just here to say that it's very important, and I'm going to share a little bit why today from my personal experience in the last week or so. So I had this phone before, which is a little LG phone, which I know looks like a brick. I've had this thing for like the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And so it's like a side flip phone. I honestly still think this is the coolest piece of technology ever. I love it. And so I had it with me. I went away to Dominican not too long ago. And when I got back, it had died. I hadn't even turned it on or anything. And so I realized that I had to go and get a new phone. And I was kind of in denial for a little while because I was like, oh, I like my phone, I'm used to it. I'm not very good with change. I don't know if that has anything to do with mental illness, but sometimes I'm just like, I know I like that phone, I've had it forever, why do I have to change? But I eventually went and I got, just recently, a really nice Samsung. This is a Galaxy, the S4 Mini, and I'm really loving it, I'll admit. It has a little the Triforce background there, and I'm a big fan of it. And I just ordered a phone case actually off of Etsy, which is a really cool artsy site, and it's a little like Super Nintendo controller, so I'm really excited for that to come in. So basically I went from, I really don't want a phone, I don't want a phone, I'm used to my old one, to, oh my gosh, this is awesome. But it's a trap, I'm telling you. Because now I'm just like, well, it's much better now, but the first couple days I got it, I was glued to the damn thing. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on my main channel, I posted up actually all my social media links. So on there I have a Twitter account, which I still don't really get, I'll be honest. I don't really get into Twitter very much. I also posted up my Facebook page for my account, Lisa Emerald, so if you guys want to check that out. I have my Google Plus account, which has been there for a while. And my new obsession is Instagram. So, if there's anything I'd recommend you guys check out, it's my Instagram. For those of you that are interested in my nutrition videos, I post up actually some of the meals I've made. I do some beauty things on there as well, and also gaming stuff. Because I don't know if you guys realize, the ones that have been following me for a while, but this account was actually meant to be a gaming account for me. However, I got so into the mental health community that I just kept going and going with that, and I hope to do some video game stuff as well, but we're going to kind of see how it goes over time. For now, it's just anytime I have a good idea about a video and I want to talk about it, I do that. And to do the gaming videos, I want to do Let's Plays, I'll have to get the equipment all set up for that. And I don't have all of it available at the moment, but you know, if I get a good reception for that, then maybe I will continue, because I do gaming on a pretty regular basis myself. So I've been playing through Dead Space a bit lately. So yeah, if you guys want any, like, you know, I take a lot of gaming photos and stuff on Instagram, so check it out if you guys are interested. So, all to say that the more I was using my phone, the more I was on social media, the more I actually felt my mood decline. And I think it's because it's quite a superficial world out there. So you're on Instagram, you know, you're on these social media sites, you just see all these photos of models, and like, it just, it was starting to get to me after a while, but very subliminally. So it would take time, and after a while I turned to my boyfriend, I'm like, you know, I'm kind of feeling low again, I'm kind of feeling depressed. He's like, have you ever thought that maybe it's your new smartphone? And I was like, you know what, probably. Because I kind of find it creates a kind of OCD type pattern, because you're on your phone, you're pressing Twitter, okay, Facebook, okay, Instagram, okay, no. And all this while, I wasn't working on my YouTube account as much as I'd like to. And honestly, guys, like, YouTube is the thing that I love the most, because that way I can actually interact with people, I can express myself. I find it's a lot healthier for me to do this than some of the other, you know, kind of mindless social media networks that are out there. So I was really missing this, and I love this community. I love when you guys write to me and you suggest videos, and you just let me know about your own experiences. Like, that for me means so much more than just posting a photo and hoping someone comments on it. And I do feel like it's a little bit of a trap. Like even the YouTuber Raw Sammy, I believe, was speaking about how she believes that people that are more depressed use social media more, I guess, as a way to kind of confirm, am I looking good today? Are people interested in me? All that kind of stuff. For me, I do YouTube just because I love it. I love expressing myself. I love the feedback. But I can see how things like Instagram can easily get very shallow, where every day you're like, selfie, self-approval, all that stuff. And honestly, it made me so low that just recently I made a hair appointment. Haven't had it done yet, obviously, but just to kind of boost my mood and get my hair cut, get some highlights in, just feel a little updated, because it really put me into a slump. It made me feel kind of negatively about myself, which really sucks, so I was kind of, thinking badly of myself. I wasn't feeling as upbeat and happy as usual. I felt myself literally being put back into that slump. So the message I wanted to express to you guys is really, I think the best thing you can do is just kind of like carve out a chunk of your day to do the social media thing. Check out people's YouTube videos. I love doing that. Use your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever you want, but then say, now I'm going to stop. And a good way that got me to stop actually is because on my plan, I actually said I just want to be able to use the internet on Wi-Fi, so I actually have no data whatsoever. So when I go outside into the outside world, I have no crutch. So I have to actually interact with people. I have to find other ways, like reading a book, living in the moment, experiencing it, instead of just being like, okay, I'm just gonna hide behind my phone and just be on there all day, because it becomes so mindless. Like, don't get me wrong, the internet is great. There's a lot of amazing things you can do, but at a certain point you have to remember that there's this whole outside world out there, and that it's very important to interact with the outside world, be in the moment, and really feel that. So I really recommend you guys consider unplugging. I also have a 10 p.m. rule with my boyfriend where we unplug. No more technology. TV doesn't really count. But, we'll just lie down together watching TV, but we won't be on our gadgets, because that really stimulates the brain, and sometimes it keeps me wired at night. I noticed I had a much harder time falling asleep these days. Luckily, I'm able to wake up earlier these days. I'm really proud of myself for that, because for a while when I was in a very depressive slump, I just wasn't able to get up in the mornings. I'd want to just sleep in till like 11 o'clock, but now I'm up at like 8, 9 o'clock now, which for me is really good. So I'm happy about that. The next step will be to get into a regular fitness routine and really to make sure that I'm doing that effectively. I've just been trying to eat pretty well for now and take care of my nutrition, because for me, nutrition, when it's good, it boosts my mood so much. So if any of you guys have also noticed any of the patterns for yourselves with social media and how it affects you, please comment down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And I will really be trying to do as many videos as I can when good ideas come to mind, or if you guys can, recommend anything. I have a couple of suggestions lined up, so that's great. Because honestly, YouTube is my main passion, and this is something that, if for any of the social media, I want to put my focus on here, because so many of you make amazing videos, like Raw Sammy and Miss Mechanical and Haley Grace and a whole bunch of other people that I watch on a regular basis. So I hope to also be one of those YouTubers where people look forward to watching my videos, because I have so much fun making them. Alright, anyways, thanks guys, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.